show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't to practice it. I'm about to fill you up the status. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit. Cause someday, something come along. Someone tell me. I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, something come along. Catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Saints going up against the Chargers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New Orleans Saints and the San Diego Chargers. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry now for the tailback, Roddy Hillman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the wideout in motion. On on second down. Hillman, room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 56 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Corey Liuget is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Green, 39. Green, gone. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
The play clock's running down. And on the ground they go with the running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Back to Leopard. Leopard. Set. Let's go. Leopard. 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Play clock winding down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. He'll drop to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Marty.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. And some room to roam now. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. And now it's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hillman. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin from 8 yards out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. but it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So 2nd and 10 here. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! No.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19, gun.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and just 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, 50 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Hillman again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll go on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone. Switch.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Play clock winding down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Let's go. No. Check. You got right.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy. who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they try the right side here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. 10th carry now for Ronnie Hillman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCoy will send in the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The 20, 10, 5. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Go. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, there it is.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I ain't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down.
Here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And given 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it off for Hillman. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronnie Hillman, 56 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6.
All right, now look at 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
2nd down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Surveying the field. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Watch it now, watch it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The play clock's running down. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, defense with their backs. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Another carry here for tonight's workhorse. It's Hillman. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much. Offense
looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll run it here. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play clock winding down. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Halfback sent in motion.
Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 30. Let's go, Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. The play clock's running down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. It's caught at the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Set, blue, landing. Over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead cut down to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. One receiver left, that's Allen. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now it's Hillman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch it now, boy. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now a carry here for their fullback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. gets the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And this one through the uprights and good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. Backing up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down following the run. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And carry number 20 now for Ronnie Hillman. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gun now on third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now a shotgun snap is over. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play, close things down inside.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play clock winding down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Coleman, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a San Diego first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
No, check, Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw. Drops it off for Hillman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
And quickly, they get to the line. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to run with Hillman. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and play. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now, barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Number 6.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Bolts have done it. The San Diego Chargers are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the hall.
Poppin' knock it when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Then I had to Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, block the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady. Other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory. Ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spawn you every day of the week. baby, baby, hey, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Yes, ain't gonna waste you, lover. No way it'll be alright. You're messing with a rogue wolf, baby. Darkness gonna break your life. No prayer gonna pipe my thunder. No one's gonna change my mind. You're messing with a sickness, baby. Your heart is a plague on mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. Vengeance is a cold thing, baby. I serve it on a bed of flame. Still think you're a hard one, baby. We'll see when the missile rains. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the missile.
Do some crazy. I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and
Go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey.
Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do.
I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup.